Hey guys, I'm back with another video here. You guys really liked the last video of me showing what albums I have been listening to for the past weeks, so I'm gonna keep on doing them. I'm gonna try to make one every single Saturday. I'm gonna record on Saturday and post it on Saturday, and I'll just keep on doing it until you guys, until you guys tell me to do something else. Um, but this one, this video is gonna be me showing 3 new CDs I recently got, and two of them are from 1989 and one of them is from 1990. So I'll show you them quickly. Yngwie Malmsteen Eclipse, probably my favorite Yngwie Malmsteen album. That might be a shocker to some of you, but yeah, Trilogy used to be my favorite, but but this is very underrated. If you guys haven't listened to this album, Yngwie Malmsteen Eclipse, it's actually a really great album. A lot of people say it was a kind of a disappointment after Odyssey and Trial by Fire, but to me, this is a great album from beginning to end. Sure, the first 3 songs are kind of like, trying to, be in with the times and stuff. But the songs on here are awesome. Making Love It is very epic and stuff. It sound like a Poison song or Bon Jovi song. This is a very epic song with heavy riffs and great keyboard work. Bedroom Eyes, kind of like in the same vein, but it's not as good as Making Love, but it's close to it because it has some weird riffs that Yngwie does, but it's really good and really catchy chorus as well. Save Our Love is the power ballad. It's okay. It's not as good as Dreamin' though. Dreamin' is probably my Dreamin' Tell Me is probably my favorite Yngwie ballad of all time, but this one is good as well. Motherless Child is another good one. Devil in Disguise is so, I don't know, so epic. So it sounds like you're like falling down. It's like the new singer Goran Edmond, or if that's how you pronounce his name, Goran Edmond. If I'm saying his name wrong, tell me in the comments. But yeah, he sings. His voice goes like, down, down, down. Like it sounds like he's like falling. Judas has some great keyboard work and catchiness and stuff, and also it's heavy. What Do You Want it's kind of filler a little bit. Demon Driver is very fast paced with some great guitar work from Yngwie, some shreddingness all over the place. My favorite song, Fault Line. That is probably one of my favorite Yngwie Malmsteen songs of all time. Great and beautiful guitar and keyboard work. Melodic lines everywhere. Great vocals by Goran, and the solo is just perfect. Just listen to this song, Yngwie Malmsteen Fault Line. I promise you will love it. See You in Hell, Don't Be Late is okay. It's one of those songs like it's like what do you want as well. They're good, but they're not as good as the rest of the songs on the album. And the album finishes with a song called Eclipse, the title track, which is a great instrumental. It's up there with Trilogy, Suit Op 5, and Krakatoa and stuff. But I will show you what's inside of here. So there's the CD. Cool looking CD, especially for that time, because during this time CDs were mostly just clear and stuff. Didn't have a design to it. This one has like a little design to it, which is pretty cool. Here's the booklet with my favorite Yngwie cover of all time. Yeah, I actually like this more than the Trilogy cover, but that's a second, though. That's my second favorite cover. So the booklet here has lyrics, picture of Inve, and a picture of the band. There's the bassist, who I forget his name. There's the keyboardist, who I forget his name, but rest in peace. He died in 2015. Rest in peace, great keyboard player. There's Inve, there's the drummer, and there's the lead singer, Goran Edmond. I wonder if I'm even saying his name right. I'm probably saying his name wrong. There's a back cover with credits and stuff. This is really kind of like a rare album to find. This album wasn't as popular. It didn't chart as high as Odyssey and stuff. For which I think a couple reasons. So, here are my theories why this album didn't sell as well as Odyssey did. And these are my theories. They're not facts, okay? It's just my idea. I think the reason why this album didn't sell as much is probably the absence of Joel and Turner. And also the slow death of hair metal that was going on in 1990. 1990, hair metal was still alive. I don't think hair metal didn't die until like 92, but it was the popularity was slowly going downhill. But those are only my theories why this album didn't sell as well, because Odyssey finished like in the top, I don't know, 40 or 30. This one finished like in the, it didn't even reach in the top 100. It was like 120 or something on the Billboard, but I love it. You should check it out. Yngwie Malmsteen Eclipse. Just give it a listen. You will not regret it. Another CD I got is Skid Row's first album. Skid Row, the first album is of course a hair metal classic. They took hair metal and put it into like a heavier direction. Here's what I think this album is. They took like the sleaziness of Guns N' Roses and the sleaziness of hair metal and put it together and made it a little bit heavier. Like took some Iron Maiden, took some, not really Iron Man, but like the heaviness of like Judas Priest and Poison put together. So you probably all of you have already heard this very successful album, sold over 5 million copies. I love this album. I haven't listened to Slave to the Grind yet. I finally got this one. It's been so long since let me rephrase that. I've been a fan for this album for a while, but I could never find it on CD, so I finally got it. I had to order it online, of course, but it's a great album, and Big Guns is good, Sweet Little Sister is good. Can't Stand the Heartache, I know a lot of people hate that. I actually like it. Piece of Me is really heavy. I wish it was a little bit longer, but it's heavy with some attitude. 18 Life is of course a classic ballad. Rattlesnake Shake is one of my favorite songs, which is funny enough because Motley Crue in the same exact year released a song with that same exact title, but I actually like this more than the Motley Crue one. Rattlesnake Shake, I just love it. It's catchy. Youth Gone Wild is of course another big hit for them. I love it. Here I Am is okay, it's iffy. Making a Mess is fast and heavy. I Remember You, I know a lot of people don't really like this song. I actually like it. It's a good power ballad. And Midnight Tornado is a great deep cut. It's a great way to finish off this incredible album. I will show you the booklet quickly. There's a cover with lyrics, credits, and there's the back cover. I wish Sebastian Bach can, I wish Skid Row can just do like a reunion thing. But Sebastian and the bassist here, I forget his name. I forget his name here. These two guys, they cannot get along. They just hate each other. So, too bad, because I'd love to see a Skid Row reunion, because that new singer they got, he sucks. He's a terrible singer. And the last CD I've recently got is one of my favorites of all time, but I bet you a lot of you hate, is Alice Cooper Trash. already everybody's gonna be like, why do you own this piece of crap? Well, I don't think this album is a piece of crap. I think this album is great. I think the reason why people hate this album is because it was produced by Desmond Child and Alice went for more like a commercial direction and stuff, and he got rid of like his horror themed stuff and went for mainstream stuff. But the reason why I love this album so much is because this was my introduction to Alice Cooper. This was like the first album I ever heard of Alice Cooper, and I absolutely love it. I know a lot of you hate it. Let me know in the comments if you guys like this album, because I feel like I'm all alone here, that I'm like the only one that likes it. So let me know in the comments if you guys like this album or not, because I love this album. Poison, classic, I love it. Spark in the Dark has some good keyboard work and melodic, and also a pretty catchy and heavy riff. Alright, House of Fire is a little bit too commercial. The chorus is catchy, but it's like too polished. It's like too sugar coated, the music. Why I Trust You is pretty good. Only My Heart Talking is a great power ballad. I actually like it. It's up there with it's one of my favorite power ballads of all time. It's up there with I Remember You and stuff. Bed of Nails is probably my favorite song on here. I just love Bed of Nails. It's heavy, catchy. The first time I ever heard it, I was just blown away by it the first time I ever heard it. This Maniac's in Love with You is a funny song. It's okay. Trash is pretty good. Hell is Living Without You is kind of a good deep cut, and I'm Your Gun is kind of fast paced a little bit, and it's good. I'm more into 80s Alice Cooper than 70s Alice Cooper, and that might be a shock to some of you guys, and it might not be a shock, but the reason why I like 80s Alice Cooper more is probably because it was how I got into Alice Cooper in the first place. I listened to his 80s stuff, so that's why I like Constrictor, Raise Your Fist to Yell, Trash, Hey Stupid. That's why I like those albums than some of his 70s albums. Heck, I like some of the Alice Cooper band albums from the 70s, but if you guys are getting mad, I'm sorry. It's only an opinion, alright? So please don't get mad. It's just my opinion, and don't get mad. Alright, I'm sorry. But yeah, those are the 3 CDs I've gotten in recently. I hope you enjoyed this. It's just a little video that I made just to show you some new stuff I got, some new CD stuff. I just love getting original CDs. I know I love remasters and stuff, because remasters bring in bonus tracks and they come in with cool pictures and stuff, but I love original CDs as well. Like, even though they're very simple, that's what I love about them. Simple, with clear discs, and simple booklets. That's why I love them so much, because they're so simple but fun. But anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed this. This Saturday I'll be making a new playlist video showing the albums I will be listening to this week, and hope you're all doing safe, and I will see you guys later. Peace.